This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Oilers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Cardinal. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a lane slowly materializing here as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week, and they went over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, that opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. And nice wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10. Here we go. 38-yard line. 18.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
A short one here, caught by McBride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 22-yard line.
18. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. Here we go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring in on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Bates' kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their 2nd drive here in the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up and bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On design run for their wide.
Damn.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield.
That nigga got to get out.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Here's Milton. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Milton. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack.
Come on. Hey. 50 back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his His kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps? Or well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go, let's go.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, he dropped it.
Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
Oh,
to
my
force that to the
God.
ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Bates' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
They're not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Come on. 19, 18.
To throw, it's Milton. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Here's 3rd and 10.
18, Cardinal, 18, go.
Throwing is Milton. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a loose football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react. And they will retain possession.
Hold the motherfucking ball.
Able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18,
Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. 2nd and 9. Milton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Milton now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offense coordinator.
And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goes right back to McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
All right.
Stroud keeps it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 39-yard line.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Already. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboy first down.
Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At
Let's
the
go now.
23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Pickens on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A beautiful fake. Gets through and now an opening. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. That a 92-yard kick return. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Yeah, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Come on, come on.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The fullback dive held up short. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
26-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Stroud and company going for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. As Stroud now to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Gibbs again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Oilers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Milton. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
A run. Here's Lipke. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Milton. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Lipke. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Derek Barnes here on the stop.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Keep going. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll try and do this himself. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tony, swap. Love a swap. Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Able to push his way through. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Bates' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Higgins.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He's got Pickens complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Complete to Isaac to
Stroud back to throw. Open man, that's to Slaw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sam Williams on the stop. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Houston, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with Daft Punk? I mean, do he hit the club in his song? Come on. Do he rock a weed 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Tonight I'm in a zone, a bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little chick for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass. Baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. Anything that you asked for, you know that I had you.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Monarchs of Melbourne taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys not quite as hot to start the year, 0-2 heading into this one. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field.
Ready? Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take
and now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always wanted a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Daniel's going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
To throw, it's Williams. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Myers' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Monarchs offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has made his presence felt to the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it again with Barkley. Hit 20. And touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Williams loses the football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for our Bears. First down.
To the air, Williams. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Monarchs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Moved that down for a win in the defense's column.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
5 yards on the play.
Again, it's Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
For a Melbourne first down.
Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw.
First down.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Monarchs continue to pull away here in this first half. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
27, Bears 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
What is going on?
Throwing is Williams. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Micah Texans showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Williams from the gun on third down. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also
Trey McBride, 45 yards. And the Monarchs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. Now he's free at the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 166 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Monarchs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
And they run the option on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
And they'll run it here. Dances by him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
6 yards. That's another Bears.
From the gun, here's Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Second and 5 from the 8.
It's a gain of 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Operating from the gun, Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. It's a touchdown. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Williams from the gun on third down. Williams looking to do it himself. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, Dunes it wide open. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Williams going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's a Bears first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Touchdown Bears! DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. There he goes again. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Barkley inside handoff. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Monarchs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
The offense will line up.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take
and now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Williams now throwing to start the drive. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
37-yard line.
In motion, Dorsett. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Twisting away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Here's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Melbourne. First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And a Melbourne. First down. 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
21 more yards. That's another.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.
There he goes, left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And the Bears, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 8. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Myers connects on the PAT. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
34.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with